Okay. What's your name?
My name's John Mueller.
John Mueller. John, and you've worked here since May?
Since May, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And can you give me a little overview of the dam or the area?
Sure, yeah. Abiquiu Lake, actually, we didn't actually hold water until around the mid-'80s, so we actually have a reservoir here for, about 25 years. It's drinking water for Albuquerque. And so with that, we have byproduct for recreation that we try to utilize for visitors. We have our campground, Rihanna Campground, with full electrical hookup sites, and also we have tent walk-in sites as well as RV sites that have water and some don't have electric. So we try to offer a full range. We have about 60 sites for whatever type of camping you'd want to do. Also we have our Cerrito recreation area, which has...
What's that, recreation? What's the name of that?
Cerrito.
Cerrito, okay.
Yes, sir. And that provides a boat ramp for motorized boat launchings, as well as we have kind of two main coves in that area, one with the main boat ramp and then one kind of on the side of it there is we call the high water cove. And so that provides more of it's no motorized boats are allowed in either one, but the high water cove is better for paddle craft and canoes, kayakers, and swimmers, since we don't have any kind of motorized boating in there. So that's a good day use there. We have picnic shelters down there, as well as over at the main boat ramp.
Fantastic.
Where people can come picnic and enjoy the lake, enjoy the water, have access to the water as well. We're the only public access on the lake.
I was here a couple of years ago and I went down to the boat ramp, which is just down from Rihanna.
Yes, sir.
And what's the name of that one?
That's the Cerrito recreation area. See that when you come in the Cerrito recreation area, you can take a left and go down to the high water ramp area.
Okay.
Or you can keep going straight, and that takes you to the main boat ramp.
Yeah, that's where I went down to the main boat ramp and laughed at the people in the high wind.
Right. Yeah.
Trying to come in.
Well, there's some good sites to do that up in the main boat ramp, to sit up and kind of watch some divorces happen on the ramp when the storms come in, and you've got couples trying to navigate that. It can be, that's why it's always really important to be prepared when you come out here and make sure you have all your required safety gear, life jackets. We always push that all the time.
Yeah.
It's a very useful and preventable thing that...
I know, I went out there about 10 o'clock in the morning and the wind starts coming in, the white caps and everything else.
You can do that here, usually in the afternoon. It might look like any summer day, it's a nice calm day, but a storm can come up very quickly and it can cause a lot of havoc if you're not prepared. So that's one of the main things we do, especially as park rangers and the whole staff here at Abiquiu Lake, is push safety. Make sure you have your required gear for New Mexico. It's a required thing by law because they're necessary to be safe on the water. Wind, because you always think it's fine, a nice day, you're not going to need it, but when you do need it, you need to have it there and you need to have it accessible. So
I know, I got a little rubber, not a little rubber boat, but it's a like plastic that folds open.
Right.
And you put the seats in it and the motor on the back. I took that out and went over, there's a little cove to the right of the boat ramp. I went back in there and did some walleye fishing back in there. And then as I was coming out, I was in protected water, it was nice and calm over there. As I started coming out and heading over for the boat ramp on the left, the wind came up and I started getting blown around out there. And I came into shore, and boy, I run up on that rock and everything over there.
That's the thing, yeah. I mean,
it didn't hurt the boat. It's plastic,
Right.
But I had to figure out some way to get out of the boat without falling over, first of all.
And then you're going to probably have a lot of traffic in the area because everybody has the same idea.
They're coming in,
Everybody's trying to wait to get off. You have a little boat where you can probably maneuver and you don't need the ramp.
Yeah.
But those are the situations where we help everybody, and we have to go rescue people all the time. They run out of gas because they're not prepared or whatever. But if you have all, think about everything you're doing before you come out here, then be prepared to stay in that situation, But we get a lot of visitation in the summer to come enjoy the lake swimming, like I said, kayaking and motorized craft. We also have the downstream area that's actually down from the dam. It's the one rec area we have.
Yeah, down the hill down here and along the dirt road back there?
Yes, sir. Yeah. It's again, it's along the river, and there's picnic sites there, and we have a vault toilet. So a lot of people like to come down there and eat lunch and stuff by the river. on the chama there, and also to fish in the winter. We have it's actually really good trout fishing down there when the flows. We've reduced the flows, and the water's not is intense. Like 1,000 CFS is going to be pretty difficult to fish down there, but in the winter, when we reduce the flows, they're not calling for as much water. 100 CFS, the water's clear.
CFS is cubic feet per second?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So that's how we judge how much water we're releasing downstream down to Albuquerque and all the other uses there.
So you're not using, not very much release right now, probably most of the summer, you're pretty dry.
No, see, the thing about this lake, like I said, we started having a reservoir pool back in the mid-'80s, and that's because a lot of the water, most of the water we have here is not native flow. It's not native water.
Oh, really? It's come down from Colorado? Or?
Yeah, it's actually a San Juan River project. It's actually pumped underneath the Continental Divide just above the border of Colorado, and then used as water rights used down for Albuquerque, they call for it. So if we didn't have those rights and have that agreement for the San Juan River project, we wouldn't have all this water we have here now. Like most of New Mexico is really hurting. Like Conchas Lake is down real low. They have to flood their boat ramps. Santa Rosa is real low, which is another core lake. Just because they're different watersheds, and because we're in the Southwest, water is becoming an issue. We have a lot of droughts, but because we have this agreement, we are actually one of the few lakes in the state that's doing okay. If we didn't have that agreement, we wouldn't have much water.
Yeah, I know. I look at there at Albuquerque, I look at the Rio Grande every time I drive over, and I go, boy, it's getting dry. It's getting to be a little stream now.
Yeah, it can be like that. It can change real quick, but
yeah, we've got a couple of good snows and some hard rains up north, and she'll start
in the spring. Yeah, we hope to get recharge every year from that kind of snow melt. But some year, like this year, wasn't like good when you get that recharge.